in this one. Logan Webb. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
All right, ready to go here. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. That one finds the corner, and this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Lee flying after this one. Grabs it on the run. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined. Don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone. And when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it. So we'll keep our ears open today.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Sanchez over at first with one away. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now here is Liam Hicks. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. In there for strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Line drive and foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants 0. Back here at Oracle Park, and towing the slab in this one, Edward Cabrera. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two on the way. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Rafael Devers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. To the right side, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Late swing, fouled off. Devers at first, one gone. On the ground, could be two. There's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, down the third baseman, Connor Norby. Webb back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
1-0.
In there at the knees for a strike. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Dane Myers at the plate now. That's ball one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a ball evens the count. One out, base is empty. That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Fly to center his first time. That's to third. Nice grab. Fires to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
So a man at first. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed. Rip to third. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Now batting,
you know, two-out
50.
errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Missed with
That's
a
the ball.
changeup. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 errors in the inning, but they're able to work out of it. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
off
2. Now the Giants 4-hitter,
right
Dominic
fielder,
Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. That's through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Sanchez makes the catch. 1 down.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And the first
that's
pitch
down.
misses for ball 1. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball.
Last
2
2
balls,
pitches
no
have been
strikes.
down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses.
That's inside.
Ball 3.
Here, what?
And ball 4 to
Ball
a board.
4, take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 on, 1 out. Willie Adames stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean,
Batting
sometimes it
8th,
gives and
catcher,
sometimes it takes away. He did
Patrick
everything right on that
Bailey.
swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
just misses. And that's a little
Ball,
high.
that's high.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
In the air, right side. Sanchez makes the grab, and that's the third out. Giants leave a couple, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for
ballpark.
Miami,
And here's the first baseman, Liam
Hicks.
Hicks goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. And that's off
that missed.
the
That's a ball.
inside edge. And 1-1.
1-1.
They say you win.
1-2 is the count.
Good eye
That's a
right
ball.
there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. RBI single his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. One down, base is empty. That's to third. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Otto Lopez singled and drove in a run his first time through. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Christian Koss. In the air, center field. Myers settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting first baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael
Devers now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Devers off of first with 2 away. That's out to center field. Myers moving under it. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Norby. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year, and you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Myers, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one to first. Yastrzemski takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting,
that's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now it's filled up. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Check on the runner. Edwards back in on a dive. Sanchez in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to third. And that'll do it. Marlins leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Dominic Smith. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next pitch off the plate. 2-2. In the air, left field. Hernandez sizes this one up, brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Casey Schmidt, the next to hit.
Schmidt.
He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The Fish leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. 2 away now. Now, Jung-Hoo Lee walked his first time.
Center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. Webb back to work. Just missed.
Out.
Out to short, Adames. Zips it across. 1 away here in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
First baseman, Liam Hicks.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Liam Hicks. A strikeout and a walk. In the air, left field, down the line. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. A little bit low.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And another
Nope,
ball. Activity in the bullpen. Landon Root getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Birdsong also throwing. That's off the mark. And now 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now the
Otto
shortstop,
Lopez.
Otto Lopez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
On the ground to third. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
we head
off,
to the bottom of the
Giants.
5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Called strike right there.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Flied to right his first time. A little bit low. And that is ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Myers. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Koss.
Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, First baseman, Mike Yastrzemski.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
That's the ball.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park. And now Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The 1-0.
That's up. That's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-0.
That missed. That's a ball. 3-0.
And there's the automatic. That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Landon
Giants.
Root taking over on the mound.
Number 65.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Squirts away a little bit. Root, a righty that throws with power. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Front 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Two and 2.
In the dirt. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This to third. Schmidt tossed to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. To third. Throws across the diamond. Third out. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
Mike
off to the
Yastrzemski up
Giants.
here.
First baseman, Mike Yastrzemski.
Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. And that is out of play. And that skips in the dirt. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And it remains 2-2. Swung on, belted. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that falls out of here.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 2 for 2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Marlins holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And in there with a double off the wall.
All over that one right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
1 out. Runner at second. Elliot Ramos digs in now. And downstairs. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Devers headed home. He's safe. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Big RBI for him right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Edward Cabrera departs, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for Miami.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Jansen
Number
Junk.
26.
Still a lot of game left,
Jansen
and this
Junk.
game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
1 down, runner at first. And digging in for San Francisco, Dominic Smith. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ramos, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Grounder might be two. Here's Edwards for one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, two outs, inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this
68.
season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Miller.
At the plate, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ramos makes the play, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open
Now
instead
batting,
of staying
right
closed.
fielder,
If he
Jesus
does that, he's
Sanchez.
going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. They try to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher,
Now batting,
Agustin
number
Ramirez.
50.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 and 2 to count.
To the right side. The throw to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0 and 2.
That misses
One
the
ball, 2
zone.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. And there's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Adames,
No,
the
that's
next to
out.
hit, takes ball 1. That one missed.
Ball.
And there's the strike. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Patrick Bailey. That one's
One ball, no
upstairs,
strike.
ball 1. Adames at second with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Upstairs.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Just misses. And it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a rip into left center. And that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Liam Hicks.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Miller back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike. That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
Outside.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.